Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. Welcome back to the Urban Bread Podcast, Birth of a Nation. I'm going to go ahead and give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father, our spiritual team, our ancestors and our angels who guard and protect us, and to our cosmic family up above that look over us. I'm here to do a reading for the collective, so please only take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy. I ask that all low vibrational and chaotic entities and energies removed, and that all entities and energies that walk in light and high vibration remain. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. I hope everyone is having a very blessed Thursday. Let's see what the Spirit have for us. Cards come out. First card to come out is the Hierophant, okay? Second card to come out is the Nine of Cups. We have Pisces energy out there. We have water signs out there. We have earth signs, okay? What are my water signs? We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And for my earth signs, we have, let's see, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? More cards because I want to go ahead and clarify the Hierophant. You're trusting your intuition. I see that. And being that you have trusted your intuition, you're filled with contentment now. And a lot of your dreams are coming true. You're satisfied. You have emotional stability going on. You're grateful. The next one to come out is the Seven of Cups. We have water signs out there again. It came out in the upright. Opportunities, wishful thinking, choices. Yeah, you have been daydreaming and thinking a lot about your future, but you're on the right path with that. You have new opportunities coming into play because, like I said, you trusted your intuition. You stepped out on faith. So a lot of things are coming through. You see all of these cups that are out here right now? You have a lot of things coming through. You are content with it and you're satisfied. You're satisfied because you're emotionally stable now, right? As long as you keep throwing that energy out there and you remain humble and you remain grateful, like in a state of gratitude, then the universe is going to reward you and bless you with things, especially if you start trusting your own intuition, you know, start stepping out on faith with a lot of things, walking by faith and not by sight. So you have been doing that. Use my Urban Truth Oracle and clarify some more of those cards. Next card to come out, Side-Eye Queen, okay? Your intuition sees through the act. The truth shows on your face. Something feels off for a reason. You have somebody side-eyeing you, okay? A shocking comment spreads instantly. Reactions explode. Expect emotional aftershocks. She said, what? Yeah, you have a lot of people in shock that can't believe that you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. You have a few people that are side-eyeing you because, you know how they say people like what you're doing, they just don't like the fact that you're the one doing it. So that's exactly why you're having some people giving you the side eye right now. Like I always say, they probably watching everything you do, watching your social media, but you see all through that. So you are starting to see through all the smoke screens and all the illusions, and you're starting to see people for who and what they really are. And you've removed a lot of that stuff out of your energy, but just know that whatever it is you're doing, you're on the right track. So keep going. And you do have some people that are watching you and giving you the side eye, trying to throw that evil eye out there. So we're going to go ahead and rebuke all that negative and low vibrational energy, and we're going to transmute that into positive energy, and we're going to transmute all of that energy to a blessing, okay? Don't worry about it. Spirit watching over you. You're going to be just fine. Yeah, people like everything that you're doing. They just don't like the fact that you're the one doing it. Okay, drama magnet. Chaos gravitates towards you. Messy energy follows. Protect your emotional space. Yeah, you've been protecting your emotional space. And the reason why somebody has been side-eyeing you and can't believe what it is that you have going on is because you removed your energy from them. Probably because it was full or they were filled with a lot of chaos and a lot of drama. You know, like you probably had someone or some people in your energy that no matter wherever they go, drama just followed them. But you have removed that chaotic energy from around you, and you have people that are in shock by what you have going on because they didn't think that you would be able to elevate. And a lot of people probably didn't think that you could do certain things without them. And a lot of people just flat out thought that you couldn't just because they wanted to keep their foot on your neck, you know? People always want you to do good until good is better than them. So that's why you're getting a lot of them evil eyes and those different monitoring spirits trying to keep track of whatever you have going on. Pull from my What's the Tea Oracle. Jackpot and bad habits, okay? Unexpected windfall, right place, right time, big blessings ahead. Yeah, you have stepped into your blessing, right? This is your season. You have stepped into your blessing, and that's because you changed a lot of stuff. You had maybe some vices that you had to get rid of, drugs, denial, repeating mistakes. Yeah, you came out for that karmic cycle, okay? And you let go of some bad habits. I don't care what type of addictions it was, because I always say people can be addicted to a number of things. It doesn't necessarily have to be drugs. It could be gambling. It could be people. You know what I'm saying? But you broke free, and you broke free from that cycle, and you're no longer on that loop, on that merry-go-round, where you're just going round and around and around. But you have some people that are shocked that you were able to do that, because they're probably still stuck in some karmic cycles, and they're probably still repeating some of the same mistakes over and over. But you obviously learned some lessons. You hit the jackpot, and you have your blessings that are pouring in now, because like I said, you start trusting your intuition. You realize when certain people weren't meant to be in your energy anymore. You know how you outgrow people and it's time to move on? Well, we all know that growth is not for everybody, and so you pulled your energy back from a lot of things. You focused more on yourself, and you have a lot of people they can't believe that you did it. They can't believe that you left them out in the cold. They can't believe that you moved on without them, and that you are elevating without them in your presence, okay? So that's why you're getting the evil eye, and that's why you're getting that side eye, because a lot of people just really didn't want it to be you. They probably downplayed you for so long, so that's okay though. The next card to come out, spiritual hater. Yeah, people out there hating on your gifts. That's exactly what it is. A lot of people probably can't do whatever it is that you do. I don't know what it is that you're doing out there. Maybe you started a new business or whatever, or maybe you got a promotion on your job, but you're doing okay. And a lot of people are still just mad because you're glowing up, and they think they're low vibrational. So they think that everything that you do it's like fake, like you just faking a funk, like you really don't have it like that, or you really not as doing as good as people think you are or say you are. You really not as happy as you pretend to be. But that's just a spiritual hater. That's why they side eye you and giving you that side eye, and got all the monitoring spirits. They keep checking on you. People sometimes they act like they can't stand you, but they can't stop watching you. Those are fans. I used to tell my kids that all the time, baby, that's fans. Don't worry about them. So the next one to come out, karmic friend. Can't fully trust them. Yeah, you walked away from a lot of energies that you couldn't trust. And that's why they so shocked, because you couldn't fully trust them. And there was always some tension. It was always people low-key competing with you. And one thing that I always said again is you cannot really be friends with a person that wants your life, and that can get very dangerous, because we all know that envy and jealousy is very, very real, and a lot of you have moved away from those karmic friends because you knew that they didn't have your best interest, and that they were low-key competing with you. I have stuff like that happen to me sometimes. Like people, it's crazy because I'll be working and working and working. Like the job that I work at travels, right? And I have people see me traveling, see me making my money, see me in different places, and they'll hit me and be like, oh, where you at? Where you working at? Where you working at? But then when you're not working, or when you get a layoff and you're trying to contact them, they don't want to answer, or they look at your message and leave you on red and all that other crap. But that's because, people, they want to be in your business so bad too. And a lot of times people want to be you. So, and I always said, I really don't pay no mind to people that claim to be able to get you in a certain position that they haven't even got themselves in. The people that always talking about, oh, just hit me up. Oh, call me. I can get you on. I can get you on. Well, then if you can get me on, why you ain't got yourself on? Or why you ain't elevated yourself? Why you calling me when you need shit? So, but that's what's going on. People are side-eyeing you and looking at you because they can't believe that you really accomplished a lot of stuff without them, and like your blessings are pouring out. Like I said, this is your season, so you have stepped fully into your season. You started, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to your intuition and realizing who wasn't meant for you, and in return the universe has been blessing you. The universe has been elevating you, you know, and people are sitting around wondering how you did it. That's why they are so shocked looking at it. Like she said, what? A shocking comment spreads instantly. Yeah, somebody probably read something on Facebook, or maybe saw something that you posted on Facebook, and they can't believe it. They in shock, right? They're in shock because you did everything that you said you was going to do, and you did it without them. So that's why they're giving you that side eye, baby. That's why you have them spiritual haters out there, because I don't care what nobody says. When you can fall down and get back up, or you pull yourself out of something, you know, that was tearing you down, or that was draining you or whatever, whether it was emotionally, whether it was financially or mentally or spiritually, right? When you pull yourself out of that and you get yourself back right, that's part of your spiritual gifts, right? That's part of your gift, because it's not meant for the collective. It's not meant for us to stay down long, right? It's not meant for us to stay in that energy, because we're supposed to elevate, because we're supposed to ascend. And you will have people in your energy that hope that you never ascend, right? Because they want you to stay right there. So that's what they're mad. People are mad at the fact that you keep getting back up, or that you got up, and you and everything that they said about you, you've proven wrong, because you got back up and you're doing better without them. So that's what they're hating on. They hating on those spiritual gifts. And like I said, those gifts don't necessarily have to mean that, you know, like some people say, like being psychic, being clairvoyant, you know, being able to read tarot, or just read the room, read energy, or whatever, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be that, even though those are all spiritual gifts. But just the fact that you keep persevering, and the fact that you keep getting up, you know what I'm saying, after life beat you down and you got back up, that's part of your spiritual gift too. That's part of you ascending. That's part of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, picking you back up, you know, and you maybe falling on your knees and asking for the help and praying, and, you know, start trusting more in yourself and your faith and your intuition and the Most High. People will be jealous of that. People will be jealous of the fact that God loves you the way that he does, you know, and that is always covering you and always protecting you, you know, and that you always dodging so many bullets, you know. A lot of people can't do what you do. You know, it's a lot of people that they give up after life knocked them down, or something, some type of tragic or trauma or whatever. They give up. That some people turn to drugs, some people, you know, just shut down or whatever, just they never could come out of it. But you don't sit in that energy, and you keep rising. And a lot of people are jealous of that. A lot of people are upset and envious of the way that you got back up, if that makes sense. Okay, pull a couple of more cards. Yeah. So this ain't shit card came out, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's dealing with some people that you had in your energy. You're not missing nothing, because they wouldn't shit no way, okay? They wouldn't shit, and you realized that, and so you walked away and you elevated, right? So you're not missing out on nothing. There's no sense in you trying to double back, spin the block, or revisit some old friendships or whatever, because they were left behind for a reason, you know? Like I said, if you've moved away from certain things, if you moved to a different city, different state, keep on moving or whatever, because those people, they're not worth going back to, because they wouldn't shit no way, okay? And they didn't have your best interest at heart, right? But just know that you have some spiritual haters out there, okay? You unbothered. You taking trips, you taking vacations, you elevating, you soaking up some sun, you know, you got your melanin popping or whatever, that black girl magic going on or whatever. You unbothered by a lot of that, okay? This is my favorite color too. Orange is my favorite color. So, but yeah, you hustling, you in your bag, you focused on the bag. You focused on your creativity. You focused on your money. You focused on your coins. You know, you have elevated even when it comes to your finances. And like I said before, a lot of people cannot believe that you did. If you've been posting online, if you've been posting on your social media, I don't care if you took a trip, I don't care if you posted your, you know, like your job promotion, and maybe people telling you congratulations or whatever. Yeah, you have some haters in the midst. You have some people that are watching you that are not happy about that, because like I said, they didn't want it to be you. And they didn't, after all the shit that they said about you, they didn't think that you would actually be where you are, you know, where you are right now. And the fact that you did it without any of them, without you know, feeding into the gossip, the rumors, them downplaying, you know what I'm saying, your gifts and everything, they really are mad. They sending you the evil eye and the side eye, because they're mad that you did it without them. And they looking like a fool right now, because if they was going around and running around talking about you and discussing you with everybody, they looking stupid because now they have to eat those words, okay? What's for you is for you. And ain't nothing nobody could do to stop it. You know, only you can really stop and get in your own way, okay? So don't self-sabotage. The next card to come out is the Strength card. And it came out for good reason, because you had enough strength to move around, you know what I'm saying, to pick yourself back up after all of life's challenges, after all of the setbacks, you know, and maybe the heartbreaks that you went through. You had enough strength. You have courage, passion, you know, you have influence, you have inner strength. And that's it. We have fire signs out there. We have Leos out there. We have Sagittarius out there, okay? Aries out there. These are my fire signs, okay? You have power, strength, and control. You're in control now of your own life. You're the co-creator of your own life, okay? You are walking pretty much in your purpose right now, because you had enough strength to trust your own intuition and to move away from a lot of stuff that just didn't no longer serve you. You let go some bad habits. You let go some bad people, you know, that you know didn't mean you no good. Some people that kept low-key competing with you and, you know what I'm saying, mad and jealous of everything you were doing. You know how sometimes you try to tell people maybe something good that happened to you, or maybe, hey, I got a new car, or I got a new man, I got a new woman, you know, I'm in a new relationship, I'm getting married or whatever. And those people try to downplay it, or they looking crazy, and, you know, baby, you left all that energy alone, okay? So celebrate yourself. Don't worry about or be so mad at, you know, or upset when other people don't celebrate you, because you have to learn how to celebrate yourself. Just like when it's time for you to speak over yourself. I always tell people, you don't have to go to nobody else for them to speak over you or bless to you or bless your house or none of that. Learn how to speak over yourself, okay? Start pouring into yourself and start speaking over yourself, okay? Cover yourself, cover your kids, cover your children, cover your house, and transmute all that negative energy and all that side-eye and all that evil eye energy and those monitoring spirits, because it's nothing they could do, but you do need to go ahead and continue to protect yourself. Whatever spiritual practices you have, I don't care if you do burning and releasing, I don't care if you light your sage and go around the house, you know, I don't care if you just praying over your house and yourself and praying over your finances, right? Keep doing that, okay? And keep continuing to block the enemy out and those low vibrational devil ass energy. Continue doing what you're doing and remove all that stuff from you, okay? Get it out your aura, cleanse your aura, take those spiritual baths. I'm going to be putting together some spiritual bath kits, because a lot of times people hit me and ask me, hey, how do I take a spiritual bath? What all do I need for a spiritual bath? So I keep talking about it, but I am going to put some spiritual bath kits together, okay? I'm going to pull a few more cards, and then I'm going to get out of here. So the next card to come out is the Six of Swords, okay? It came out in the upright, transition and change, leaving behind. Yes, you left behind those old ways and those old ways of thinking, and you released a lot of stuff, right? You released a lot of baggage that was weighing you down, right? And you just picked up, maybe you just woke up one morning and say, look, I deserve better. I need better than this. I'm leaving. Or maybe you woke up this morning and said, I'm not working at this job no more. You know, they don't value me. They don't see my worth. I'm not elevating. I'm not getting no promotion. I'm not advancing, you know? So you just left. You picked up and you left. You're not looking back. And because of that, the universe has blessed you, and the universe has guided you. The universe guided you to walk away from certain things, to walk away maybe from certain jobs, to step out on faith and start your business or do whatever it is you were doing. But you have moved on. You have transitioned. You have changed tremendously. And like, because of that, you hit the jackpot. You have an unexpected windfall of your finances, and you're leveling up because, like I said, you did what it was that you needed to do for you. And you have people side-eyeing you, and you have people in awe and in disbelief because they never thought that you would be the one to do it. They didn't want you to be the one to do it, right? And you probably accomplished a lot of things that they only talked about, you know, because a lot of times when people are upset with the things that you do and they don't support you and they don't like it, that's because they wanted to do it. They want to do it. They low-key want to be you, you know, and that's why they're so mad about everything that you do, and they don't support it, and they don't come out, and they don't want to say nothing, and they always, you know, just downplaying it, you know. But you are on the right path. So like I always say before, keep on winning, keep doing what you're doing. And that is, like I said, you have a lot of monitoring spirits, you have a lot of people watching you, you have people giving you the side eye, and that is because you hit the jackpot. And that jackpot is with self. You started remembering exactly who you were and what you were capable of. Remember, don't worry about them because they ain't shit no way. Remember, that card came out, okay? So that is my reading for today. Y'all continue to enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.